to catch it, to identify the answer. Sometimes in your meditation, you would just pose a question like, okay, this is the situation going on. What am I to do here? What is the right path for me to take? We might not get the answer at the same moment or at the same time when you ask the question, but later the answers would come through different ways.
Vanakkam, Namaste, warm greetings to all. We gather here today to conduct a powerful meditation for world peace, harmony, unity, mental clarity, and the overall health and well-being of our planet. I am pleased to share that we have successfully completed 1,324 days of meditation. We currently hold 3 meditation sessions each day, accompanied by educational talks that bring great value to many. These sessions takes place daily 9 a.m., 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. That is UK time. We are deeply grateful to everyone who has contributed to the World Peace and Harmony Forum, PSSM Tamil Europe, and PSSM Global, and to all participants who have joined us in these sessions. Thank you for your continued support. Today, Aruna Master shares her thoughts and insights on the topic relationships. We will begin today's session with 15 minutes of meditation with the calming music, followed by 15 minutes of silent meditation. After that, we are honored to welcome the guest speaker, Arunachaleshwari, Master from Texas, USA. Now, I would like to invite Arundhati Master to lead us in meditation. Thank you very much.
Greetings. Thank you for joining this meditation session, all the masters. The purpose of meditation is to train our mind and to use it effectively and efficiently in our daily life. Meditation can help us to get rid of tension and to find relaxation. Meditation can calm and help us to find peace of mind. It doesn't require any specific spiritual belief. Anyone can meditate at any time. It's very easy to practice. One needs to be mindful of our natural breath. Breathing should be very natural. Breathe in breath and outer breath. Just breathe in and out. When we are with our breath, our mind becomes empty. Once our mind becomes empty, the cosmic energy starts entering into our body and our performance level will increase and we will be able to deal very effectively, efficiently with any situation in our daily life. Now we will get into meditation. Take any comfortable posture. If you are sitting on a chair, sit comfortably. Cross your feet like that. Interlock your fingers like this and place your hand on your lap. Close your eyes gently and observe your normal, natural breathing. Whenever thoughts come, please come back to your normal, natural breathing. There will be a gentle background music for 15 minutes, and after 15 minutes, there will be a silent meditation. Thank you. Back to your normal awareness. Unlock your fingers and place your palm on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, please remove your hands and look inside your palm. And we have done a wonderful meditation. Please clap your hands Thank you for participating in this meditation session. Thank you, Masters. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Whenever meditation is done collectively, together in many countries, the energy we all receive from the cosmos first becomes a social force, then expands into home, neighborhood, town, country, and the whole world, and gets stronger and stronger. We would like to thank PSSM Tamil Europe, PMC TV, and YouTamil TV Germany for enabling this session. May the whole world be blessed with peace, prosperity, and well-being. PSSM, PMC are two spiritual movements, non-profit making, non-religious organizations. The core objectives of these organizations are to spread the message of plant-based food diet, promote energy, spiritual science, and breath mindfulness meditation to the whole world. Thank you. Now, I'm going to introduce our today's guest speaker, Arunachaleshwari Master from Texas, USA. She's married with 2 kids and feels blessed with a happy family. Growing up in a family devoted to Ramana Maharishi's teachings, the spirituality has always been a significant part of her life. She discovered Patriji's teaching through YouTube in 2019, and meditation guided by Patriji has greatly enriched her spiritual energy. Without further delay, please join me in welcoming Aruna Master as she shares her thoughts and insights on the topic of relationship. Thank you very much, Aruna Master. Thank you.
Namaste, everyone. I'm
Namaste.
happy to be here again. My pranams to Patriji for everything, that the gift of Anapanasati that he has given to us. So here again with another new topic today, that is relationships. We all want good relationships. We want good relationships with family, friends, siblings, your relationships at co-workers at workplace. Have we ever thought of when did these relationships begin? Every life is designed by our soul. It is already designed before we took birth on this planet. It has all been designed and decided, like who is going to be the partner, what place we are going to take birth, we choose our own parents. So it is all pre-designed. And there are different types of relationships: parent, child, friend, sibling, could be spouse, grandparents, and relationship with nature around us, trees, animals. We have pets at home. Relationship with the 5 elements of nature. And did we ever observe what is the relationship with our emotions? The different emotions that we feel. Happiness, our anger, our sadness, our anxiety. Did we ever try to think why is this emotion emerging in me? Like, for example, anger. Do we reflect upon the emotion? Like, why is this coming? What is the reason? What is it trying to teach me? What is it for me to learn out of it? Everything in nature, everything around us, every cell is here to teach us. For us to identify the purpose of our life and to, be on it. There is relationship with the organs in our body. We have heart, liver, kidneys, pancreas, lungs. Have we ever observed how is our relationship with our heart? How is it pumping the blood? How is it, how is the blood being carried into different arteries and veins? How is it getting purified? So these are all, everything is working for us. Everything in us and around us is working for us. And how is our relationship with everything? How is relationship with ourself? How do we know how is the relationship with ourselves? How well are we able to identify and understand our own intuitions? Because they are guiding us through our life. We get all our answers in our intuitions. Only when we can observe our intuition and follow them, only then, everything goes smooth. I feel it's the greatest relationship with ourselves that when we identify or when we have any question or doubts or anything that we want to know, when we ask it out to ourselves, we get the answer. It just requires awareness to catch it, to identify the answer. Sometimes in your meditation, you would just pose a question like, okay, this is the situation going on. What am I to do here? What is the right path for me to take? We might not get the answer at the same moment or at the same time when you ask the question, but later the answers would come through different ways. Could be just an intuition while you are doing dishes or cooking. Could be you're just reading a book and the line, a certain line that you read, it feels like it's an answer to a question. Could be something you're watching on a TV and it feels like, oh, this is the answer. I asked a question and this is the answer. So we just need to be aware and identify that. We get answers in different ways. And how are we treating ourselves? How are we accepting ourselves? The way we look, the way we act, the way we behave. How we do this, how are we good at loving ourselves, the self-love? So all this is spiritual relationship. There is nothing but just spiritual relationship with anything in and around us. So when we identify the relationship with ourselves, with our emotions, with the organs inside our body, and we build a good relationship with it, the same will reflect in our physical life. Because when we are at peace, we attract peace. We don't attract what we want. We attract what we are. What is a perfect relationship? Would anybody want to just put in a chat or want to speak up about what is a perfect relationship? Okay. So perfect relationship. Okay, I have a message here. Being happier. Okay. Happiness in relationship. Okay. So I would say in any relationship, the expectation that we have from other person, when we say, let's say, for example, children, we say they are my children. They need to do this. They need to do that. They should be this way. These are all expectations. And why are these expectations? Because we consider them as mine, ours. So the expectation arises only when we think they are mine. We don't have expectation from just anybody, any stranger who's walking on the street or who's living across the street. We don't have any expectation from them. The expectation arises when we think something is mine. And what is mine? Only when we understand what is mine, that is when it can be a perfect relationship. And how would we understand what is mine? The answer can be found only through meditation. We have different types of belief energies in us. We have different kinds of beliefs in us. Depending on that, we also start expecting the same, hence the emotions in us. So we should watch the beliefs in us. They're very strong. These beliefs are so strong that they become the soul energy. Like for me to create something, I should first believe I can do it. I should first give it a try. The energy comes from that belief. Creation is an energy. How would somebody be able to create something when they're, like, for example, cooking? When you can't just keep cooking a delicious dish thinking that, no, I can't cook, I can't do this. That is not going to turn out so well. Only when you believe, when you have those beliefs in you, only then that gives energy for you to act, perform any action. So when we understand ourselves better, it's not to be worked. We don't have to work on anybody else outside. We just have to work on ourselves, on our own relationship with ourselves, our emotions, our body, our self-love. And I find meditation is the best tool enabling us to understand ourselves. Because when we meditate, we clearly understand the different beliefs in us. We feel ourselves with, clarity when we meditate. And only in meditation, we know the right path for us to, we get the clarity of what is the right thing to do for us. And it is the best form of self-love for us. We can do different things, like we could go out for a vacation, we could go out to a movie or to any concert, We can attend many different things, but if we are not at peace in ourselves, we cannot even enjoy what is outside of us. So it is important we understand this relationship with ourselves. Only when we are at that frequency, we attract the same frequency outside in our physical life, like could be friends, family, kids, anybody at work. That is where we attract good relationships. So yeah, this is the short talk that I wanted to share. It is not something outside materialistic that we have to do to attract beautiful relationships. It is in us, within us, that we have to build beautiful relationship with ourselves to attract everything else. Yeah, so if you have any questions, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your insightful talk about the relationships. First, what we can do is now everyone can clap for 30 seconds as a gesture of gratitude. Please, 30 seconds. Thank you. Now,
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Koganation from Chim School of Economics. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much. I remember Almighty God all the time. What a wonderful speech, madam. Thank you very much. I just want to say something and I will ask a question from you. Thank you. Relationships are an essential part of human life, providing love, support, and companionship. They come in many forms, such as family, friendship, and romantic bonds. A relationship with God provides peace, purpose, guidance, strength, and hope. My question is, what are the reasons why in this world even a good relationships are broken down? Thank you.
What are the reasons why good relationships are broken? Okay, like I told you, we already have soul contracts. Everything is designed before taking this birth. And we also choose people, like our friends, before we took birth, they volunteer. For us, for example, we have to learn a lesson of forgiveness. For example, I take that lesson for this lifetime. I cannot learn it on my own. I will need people to give me those conditions, to develop those to develop that environment for me. So our friends, my friends volunteer. They say, okay, hey, Aruna, I would come into your life as this person, as this, let's say, for example, a friend who's giving me a hard time for me to learn that lesson of forgiveness. So they come, they give me those difficult situations. I learn that lesson. Once that learning is done, the role, who is playing that part, the role, they go away. Another set of people come. So we don't have to look at it as a bad ending. It's everything is an experience for the soul. We look at everybody at soul level, not like even if a divorce is happening. We don't have to think like, oh, that's very sad that they got parted. No, that person came into this person's life to teach something. They had some mutual learning. There was some mutual learning to happen there. It happened. They got parted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you
That
very
is how
much.
I look at it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next we have Dr. Navaratnam, please.
Thank you for letting me speak. Thank you, Arunachaleshwari, for your enlightening talk. Your name, as your name suggests, you are attracted by Swami Arunachaleshwari Swami Ramana Maharshi, and his type of meditation is not meditation for good health. It's meditation to reach God. And I am a disciple of Yoga Swami, who meditated for hours in a day and reached the divine level. And when you say we meditate to maintain good relationship, it brings down the purpose of meditation. Although in this stage here, we do some kind of anapana meditation, which is not real dhyanam. Real dhyanam is you actually do not request anything from God. What is your opinion, madam?
That is right. We don't expect anything. In Anapanasati, there is no expectation. We are just watching our breath, and we become one with the breath. That is when we are connected with ourselves. We only watch our breath, and the posture is important. So there is no expectation here.
What I said, I'm sorry to come back. It is not just breathing control that is meditation. You're controlling breathing, that is one step in meditation. But the ultimate aim of meditation is to focus on God or on truth, whatever you call it. The real truth, that is divine truth. Thank you.
Well, we are not controlling our breath, Navaratnam Garu. We are only watching our breath. And we are in that process, we understand the truth. We become one with the breath. And that is only when, like I would say, when I got introduced to Anapanasati, the first day when I sat in this posture of locking fingers, crossing feet, and closing eyes, initially I got few thoughts, but then it didn't take for me, it didn't take a long time for me to just become one with the breath. I hardly, for a few minutes, I was just watching my breath. And after that, as my meditation continued for days, I don't watch my breath. I just close my eyes and I get connected. So it is only initially for us to get used to be in that meditative state. We watch our breath. Later, we are just connected.
Connected to what, madam?
We go into that thoughtless state and we get connected to our soul.
Thank you.
I mean, like if you ask me how does a mango taste, I cannot explain you how is the taste. You have to eat it, so you have to experience it. So it is something that we got to practice and experience.
No, but you say as soul is the same as God.
Yes. We are all, there is Purnatma and then there is Paramatma. We are all specks of our Purnatma. And then we merge into Purnatma and then we become Paramatma.
Well, I understood that our aim was to join Paramatma. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Next we have Panjachara Master from Sydney, Australia. Thank you.
Greeting to all. Today, Arunachaleshwari Master has given very good explanation about the relationships, relationship between two people, two parties. She has given us very well. The relationship with God also give some sort of theory given. I think, Arunachaleshwari, you have gone to Advaita theory of Ramana Maharishi. I think so. If so, can you tell me the relationship with God and the people who have relationship with same environment? Environment means now we are in sea level 0, and if we are at the sea level of 4,500 meters height, and the pressure is different height, and the people who meet there, they have some sort of a relationship, they say. If they can survive in that environment, they also have some relationship. So, what do you think about Advaitam and this relationship with God?
If you have listened to any of Patriji's speeches, he addresses
Yeah.
everyone,
Okay.
starting God's my friends. So he sees God in everyone. So God is a relationship with God is your relationship with your own self, is what I feel. Because when I love this birth, when I am so privileged to take birth on this planet Earth, of course, there is a supreme power which we call as God. But when I see that God in myself, when I feel connected to Him when I'm meditating, we should without fail meditate every day. That keeps us connected. And how do we understand we are connected? That's our intuitions. How do our intuitions work? How are we getting answers in our intuitions? How peaceful are we in ourselves? Is itself is the relationship with God.
Yeah. And the environment and the relationship?
Environment is what I told you, we have already chosen it. We have chosen to take birth in certain environment because we want to learn few lessons. Depending on the lesson and the environment we need, we take birth in such situations, like such family, such group of friends, such workplace. It's all depending on what we have chosen to learn in this birth.
Yeah.
Yeah. They put us, like, for example, we see a beggar on the street. I would say we should not feel petty. Like, we don't have to feel sorry for that person because he has chosen that kind of an environment for his learning. We don't know what he came to learn in this birth. It's just physical, to our physical eyes, we might think he's having a hard time, but if he's happy with what he has, he's learning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understood. Thank you. It is sort of even animal, same environment, same type of animal. Birds, same type of environment, same type of animal. Like human, and then God and this is Advaita, beginning is given. Advaita is a lot of things are given. Very difficult to understand. Thank you very much, Arunachaleshwari. Thank you.
It is all process of evolution and growth. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Saroj Kurunathan. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity to say a few words. You have been beautifully, appropriately called Arunachaleshwari. I think that's also, privileged, and probably God must have chosen the name to give it to you by your parents. I really feel, very happy that you have been given the name. You have said beautifully, in a nutshell, that everything, if you do the meditation, this will result in a good relationship and things around you, and how you can connect to Almighty, within yourself. Thank you very much. So lovely to hear your speech. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Next, we have Arundhati Master from London.
Thank you all. Thank you very much, Arunachaleshwari. It's a wonderful speech because relationship, when you come to relationship, we think relationship with our friends, with our relations, with our children. But today only I have come to know, after you are telling me, relationship with ourselves. Once we know how our relationship with ourselves, then we will start liking with others. I think this one through meditation. If you do meditation every day, it comes in like an intuition. What you said is correct. Really, I appreciate your talk because all this time I didn't realize that loving yourself is the best relationship that you are giving, because you always love with your children, your friends, your relatives, your husband, your wives, like that. But we never talk about loving ourselves. So when you start loving yourself, then intuition and meditation automatically it's come into us. Thank you so much for your wonderful explanation about relationship. Thank you.
Thank you.
very
And I
much.
would like to add one line. I think I have not delivered. The freedom that we expect from everyone around us should be the freedom we should give to them first. Like how we want to be treated by others. That should be our treatment to them. Like you enter a room, you want everybody to greet you, you want everybody to be happy for your presence. First, we should be that. We should be happy. We should be able to be welcoming. Only then we would be treated that way.
That's true.
Because what we give,
You're right, because when you think that somebody has to treat us like that, if you think like that, when we treat ourselves, and we will treat the same thing with others. Yeah, that is true, what you said. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, we have Kumar Sami Pilla Master from Sydney, Australia.
Greetings to everybody. Firstly, I would like to thank you for your informative and transformative speech. You have very briefly told us how to maintain good relationship. Actually, that's a more starting point for a peaceful life. So firstly, of course, as we know, meditation really helps us to eliminate all the negative thoughts. That's of course. So that's a starting point. When we have peace of mind, only we can have good relationship with others. Second thing, in my opinion, the most important thing is we must learn to forgive and forget. This is very essential because first of all, we must forgive our own mistakes and forget them. Secondly, we must forget the mistakes of others and try to have a good relationship with them. The other important thing is actually in our life, we attract what we focus on. That's a very universal law. So if we really want to have happy, good relationship, we must have a good relationship with our own self first. So that's a message we are giving today, and we all know that we have to look after our body, take care of your mind, and all good eating and all those. So another important point is we will learn to live with gratitude. Actually, that's a very important point which you all have known, because the gratitude doesn't mean that we are grateful for others who have helped us. We must thank the universe because we are having good body, good relationship. All those things are very important in life. So in my opinion, gratitude is the starting point to have a good relationship with ourselves and with our relation. Thank you for your very brief but very enlightening and informative, actually. I say and it will help us to transform our life. Thank you.
thank you. So the point that you mentioned, forgive and forget, we think this way, forgive and forget. But about the same thing Patriji once said, I forget. There's no concept of forgiving for him. He will just forget. He will not keep that in his memory.
Yeah, but that's a difficult thing. If you don't forgive, we
Yeah,
cannot
he's
forget.
at that level. He's at that level to perform, but we will reach there soon.
Yeah, that's the okay. I agree because they can't do anything, but our level we have to do that first. Because if we forget me, we can't forget them. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Saroja Devi Sundarlingam Master from Sydney, Australia.
Thank you, Sri Kandaraja Master, for giving the opportunity. Now, greetings to Arunachaleshwari and all others in this forum. Today, your topic on relationships was handled very well. I would say it was an excellent presentation, how you explain the relationship. The basic thing is that the relationships are based on our soul plan. When we are born, we come with a soul plan, and this is how the relationships develop. Parents, grandparents, siblings, cousins, whatever the family relationships. However, this is all connected to your family, the blood relationships you are talking about. People who are connected to us through birth, that is the family hereditary relationships. However, now I feel that relationships with the nature, human relationship with the nature is very important in the well-being of every human being in this world. Now, today's world man neglects his relationship with nature. That is where he faces nature's fury and destruction. This is my view. And another point of view I would like to raise is that now relationships are not what we gain by our soul plan, but there are relationships, that is blood relationships, as you said, family and friends. There are people who may not be very close to us, but their hearts are yearning for our well-being. They may not be close. That is, those who are very close to us are not the relations, but those who are not close to us in the society, in the sense that they are not with us all the time, but yet their hearts are yearning for our well-being. This is where this is a great relationship that you can identify in a community. Now, in this World Peace and Harmony Meditation Forum, where we have all gathered together, we are not connected through the blood relationship, but our soul plan was that we should come into a meditation forum of this nature with the wide community coming in, and our relations, we have bonded with them so much. Every one of them, hundreds of us join daily. And every soul that joins in this meditation forum yearns for our well-being. So this is a wonderful relationship that I have experienced as a member of this meditation forum. Meditation on one side and the relationship that we have developed and bonded in this forum is a great thing, I think. And I'm enjoying this relationship very well. Thank you very much, Arunachaleshwari, for your wonderful explanation of relationship. Thank you very much. Come again and enlighten us. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Sarah Master. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You have very well explained. Yes, there are we are all soul family, though we are not related in direct blood relationship, but we are all together. We are all soul family, so we are connected.
Thank you.
Yes.
Next, we have Dr. Jagannathan from Ilford, East London. Thank you.
Thank you. Greetings to everyone. I thought the talk was rather very brief. Sorry, it's a vast topic. You kept it very brief. Anyway, thank you. I don't want to give another lecture, another talk, but I think there are a lot of vital points. In other words, I thought, what is relationship? Are we referring to just connections? There's a very well-known quote. It says, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family because it's fixed by birth. So that is where it's fixed. But when you say relationship is preset, I have to question it. It's merely a belief. Of course, you're entitled to your belief system. That's what I keep on telling. But if you look what this relationship is based on, it's based on emotions. If there are no emotions, how does the relationship work? Suppose we were all like robots, robotic. What kind of relationship we will have? We'll have only one relationship. Either we own it or disown it. Either we keep it or throw it. That's the only relationship. There is no upheavals. The upheavals come because of emotion. So what is preset is your personality. That's what they say. If you have presence of mind, you keep your emotional upheavals within limits. People who don't have presence of mind run into trouble. So that's one of the main things I thought I must emphasize. And also you pointed out, I mean, in a perfect relationship, happiness is depending on expectation and bond. If you are in any bond, there are conditions. Otherwise, it's not a bond. So this is, of course, the fact as well. And ownership. I thought, for the first time today, I thought, what is ownership? You don't own anyone. But instead of being ownership, enter into a entrepreneurship. So make it productive. In order to productive, give and take. Somebody mentioned about forgive and forget. If you knock off the four, is give and take. A lot of relationships are based on give and take. That's where we are running into trouble, isn't it? And the word mistake was used. This is our first time I was analyzing it. What is mistake? Mistake. So don't miss the take. Take properly instead of mistake. But most importantly, I'm not trying to criticize it. Relationship with body parts. This is a very questionable aspect because you can't have emotion with your body part. So how do you build a relationship? Whatever you are born with, you are accepted. Whether it's good or bad, appreciate your body. Don't get inferiority complex. That is a relationship. But you can't allow it to fluctuate. And relation with a God. Well, Osho, I only recently came across, Osho has given a little brief saying, people are entering into business life with God. That is where we run into trouble. So instead of that, be gratitude to God. That's all. We are giving gratitude to the universe, same as with God. Somebody about divine truth. God is divine truth. Of course, your breath is a divine truth, isn't it? You can't change your breathing pattern. But the breathing is affected when you're emotional. If you observe it, your breath, so whenever there's a situation where you're encountering a loss or tragedy, or you're being wound up, if you observe your breath, the emotions go away. But instead of that, we allow emotion to run high, and the breathing is altered. So the secret of observing the meditation, as you pointed out, we don't control the breathing, we observe it, but during observation, make it to be even and steady. So in that way, you can control your emotion. Lastly, nature's fury. Oh, that's a metaphor. We say nature is getting fury, but does nature show anger? I don't think so. So we use this word, but using the words is okay, but you must try to understand the inner meaning. So nature fluctuates by chaotic theory. It doesn't get fury because we are all misbehaving and people are evil. Nature is based on a chaos, what is called chaos theory. Everything happens randomly. That's it. But if you say nature has got fury, tsunami came because nature got angry. It's in for the talking people, we can use it. But it is, what is spirituality is, it didn't know the truth. That is the secret behind it. Whatever happening in nature or with your relationship or with even God, I always say, in being truthful and conscientious with God. So in that way, you will come to peace. Otherwise, what we say about, I say, Osho, I didn't say it. There's a recent clip. I was really laughing my head off when I saw that.
We had to watch
Thank
that
you.
time, please.
Yeah, thank you. That's all. I think everybody should follow that clip. It's in YouTube. It narrates a story. I think this story was mentioned in the forum as well. about a ship which is in trouble and people were praying, and
Now
Osho
we
narrates in a very
let
funny
the
way. Thank you.
Master to
Yeah,
summarize.
thank you. That's it. That's all. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Thank you very much. Anyway, thank you very much for your insightful and very informative talk, Arunachaleshwari Master. Really good speech. Then I would like to connect the relationship to meditation. That is, as mirrors reflecting our innermost thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. Anyway, great. We are greatly appreciate your contribution to the forum, and we sincerely hope you will join us next month to share your wisdom on a different topic. Thank you very much once again for your thought-provoking insights. Thank you. And now, Kumarasamy Pilla Master from Sydney is going to summarize your speech in our mother tongue, Tamil language. If you want, you can listen, you can learn Tamil as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
அனைவருக்கும் இதயங்கனிந்த வணக்கம். இன்று அருணாச்சலேஸ்வரி அவர்கள் உறவு முறையை பற்றி ஒரு உரை ஆற்றினார் ஆங்கிலத்தில். அதன் தமிழ் தொகுப்பை உங்களுக்கு நான் வளர்த்து வருகின்றேன். வாழ்க்கையிலே நாம் எல்லோரும் நல்ல உறவை பேணுவதற்கு விரும்புகின்றோம். ஆனால் உறவு முறை எங்கே ஆரம்பமாகிறது என்று சிந்திப்போமானால், எங்களுக்கு ஏற்கனவே பிறக்க முன்பே திட்டமிடப்பட்ட வாழ்க்கையை ஏற்கனவே நிச்சயப்படுத்தப்பட்டது. இதனால் ஆன்மாவால் தீர்மானிக்கப்பட்டது. ஆகையினாலே எங்களுடைய உறவு முறையை நான் எப்படி சொல்வேன் என்றால், ஏற்கனவே தீர்மானிக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது. இப்போ உறவு முறை என்ற பொழுது பல வகையான உறவு முறைகள் இருக்கிறது. குடும்பம், நண்பர்கள் அப்படியே கூடிக்கொண்டு போகலாம். ஆனால் இதிலேருந்து என்னத்தை இந்த உறவு முறையில் என்னத்தை நாங்கள் காணுன்றோம், அநேகமான இந்த உறவு முறைகள் உணர்வு பூர்வமாக ஏற்படுத்தப்பட்டது. இப்போ முதலாவது நாங்கள் இந்த உறவு முறையில் என்ன செய்யணும் என்றால், எங்களுடைய உறவு முறை எப்படி இருக்கின்றது என்பதை அடையாளம் இனம் காண வேண்டும். அப்போ இனம் காணும் பொழுது முதலாவது நாங்கள் ஆரம்பம் எங்களுடைய உறவு முறை எங்களுடைய உடலுடன் எப்படி இருக்கின்றது என்பதை நாங்கள் சிந்திக்க வேண்டும். நாங்கள் எப்போதாவது சிந்தித்திருக்கிறோமா எங்களுடைய உறவு எப்படி இருக்கிறது? நாங்கள் எப்பொழுதும் எங்களுடைய உடம்புகள் வெவ்வேறு இதயம், நுரையீரல் போன்ற எல்லா உறுப்புகளோடும் எங்களுடைய தொடர்பு எப்படி இருக்கின்றது எப்படியாவது நாங்கள் சிந்தித்திருப்போமா? இல்லை. அப்படி சிந்திக்க இருக்கிற பொழுதுதான் நாங்கள் எங்களுடைய உறவு முறை எப்படி என்றது உணர முடிகின்றது. அப்பொழுதுதான் நாங்கள் கவனிக்கோம். இப்போ நாங்கள் எப்பொழுதும் இதை என்ன மாதிரி உணரலான்டா, இந்த உள்ளுணர்வு சொல்லிக்கொண்டே இருக்கும். எங்களுடைய உறவு எப்படி இருக்கின்றது, இப்போ நோய் இல்லாத நேரத்தில் எங்களுக்கு என்ன மாதிரி உணர்வு வருகின்றது என்று தெரிகிறது. இப்போ நாங்கள் சில சமயங்களில் எப்போது இனங்காணலாம் என்றால், அமைதியாக இருக்கும் பொழுது, குறிப்பாக தியானம் செய்யும் பொழுது எங்களால் உணர்வுகளை உணர முடிகின்றது. இப்போ இந்த உள்ளுணர்வு எப்பொழுது எங்களுக்கு தேவை என்றால், இது எங்களுக்கு என்ன எங்களுக்கு உள்ளே நடக்கின்றது என்ற உறவு முறையை எங்களுக்கு இனங்காண செய்கின்றது. இப்போ நாங்கள் அடுத்தது முக்கியமானது எங்களை நாங்கள் நேசிக்க வேண்டும். அப்போ அது முக்கியமானது. எங்களை நேசிக்கும் பொழுதுதான் நாங்கள் இப்படியான ஆய்வுகளில் ஈடுபடுவோம். அப்போ என்ன முக்கியமான இது ஒரு ஆன்மீகமாக தொடர்பு என்றே நான் சொல்ல விரும்புகின்றேன். இப்போ நாங்கள் அடுத்தது என்னென்றால், நாங்கள் எப்பொழுதும் எங்களுடைய வாழ்க்கையிலே ஒரு உண்மையான நல்ல நண்பனை உறவு முறையை எப்படி ஈர்க்கின்றோம் என்றால், நாம் எப்படி இருக்கின்றோமோ அதைத்தான் நாங்கள் ஈர்க்கின்றோம். ஈர்ப்பு விதியில் இருக்கின்றது என்றால், நாங்கள் என்னத்தை நம்புகின்றோமோ அதைத்தான் நாங்கள் ஈர்க்கின்றோம் என்பதில் என்ன அடுத்த முக்கியமாக உறவு முறையில் எதிர்பார்ப்பு இருக்கின்றது. இந்த எதிர்பார்ப்பு இருக்கின்ற பொழுதுதான் பிரச்சனை வருகின்றது. என்றால் இந்த மனம் எத்தனையோ விதமான உறவுகளை எதிர்பார்க்கின்றது. எதிர்பார்ப்பு இருக்கின்ற பொழுது உறவு முறையிலே நல்ல ஒரு அமைதியான ஏற்று இருக்கிறது. அப்போ நாங்கள் என்ன மாதிரி இந்த உறவு முறைகள் தீர்மானிக்கப்படுகின்ற எங்களுடைய நம்பிக்கைகளின் அடிப்படையில் தான் உறவு முறை செய்கின்றது. இப்போ நாங்கள் நம்பிக்கைகளை நல்ல நம்பிக்கைகளை வைத்திருந்தோமானால் என்றால் எப்பொழுதும் வாழ்க்கை உணர்வு எனர்ஜி, அதாவது சக்தி, ஆற்றல் சார்ந்தது. இந்த ஆற்றல் நன்றாக இருந்தால் தான் நாங்கள் நல்ல ஆற்றலையும் வெளியிலிருந்து பெற்று கொள்ளலாம். எப்பொழுதும் முக்கியமாக எங்களை நாங்கள் நேசிக்க வேண்டும். எங்களுடைய உடலில் உள்ள அத்தனை உறுப்புகளுடன் எங்களுடைய உறவுகள் எப்படி இருக்கின்ற பார்க்க வேண்டும், அவதானிக்க வேண்டும், அவையை மேம்படுத்த வேண்டும். இவற்றையெல்லாம் செய்வதற்கு ஒரு தியானம் செய்கிறது. தியானம் செய்த பொழுது நாங்கள் மனதை அமைதிப்படுத்தி உள்ளுணர்வுகளை உணரக்கூடிய ஒரு வாய்ப்பு எங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கின்றது. ஆகையினாலே அது என்ன என்றது எங்களுக்கு சுருக்கமாக சொன்னால் நமக்கு உள்ளே அமைதி இருந்தால் வெளியே அமைதி இருக்கும் என்று கூறி இந்த வாய்ப்புக்கு நன்றி கூறி விடவுகின்றேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
எளிமையான டிரான்ஸ்லேஷன். எல்லாரும் இருக்க 30 வினாடிகள் கைதட்டும்படி அவருக்கு பாராட்டியும் வாழ்த்தி மற்றவர்கள் கருத்தை கூறுவோம். நான் அந்த அறிவித்தலை சொல்லி விடுகின்றேன். இப்ப அதை போஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க, ஸ்டாப் பண்ணாதீங்க ரெக்கார்டிங்க. நாளைக்கு, அதாவது நாளைக்கு தன்னுடைய கருத்து சொல்லுவார்.
எல்லோருக்கும் வணக்கம். அழகான ஒரு செய்தியை எடுத்திருந்தீர்களம்மா, நன்றி. அடுத்ததாவது இவர் குமாரசாமி பிள்ளை ஐயா அழகாக மொழிபெயர்த்திருக்கிறார், மிகவும் நன்றி ஐயா. அதாவது நீங்கள் எடுத்த அந்த உறவு முறை என்பது நான் அதிலே இருந்துதான் நீங்கள் இந்த உறவு முறையை எடுத்திருக்கிறீர்கள். ஆனால் இந்த உறவு முறை என்பது பிரபஞ்சத்தோடு தொடர்புபட்டிருக்கிறது. எங்களுக்கு கற்பூரவள்ளியும் சுகம் தருகிறது, வேறு பல செடிகள் சுகம் தருகின்றது, பறவைகள் சுகம் தருகிறது. இவை எல்லாவற்றையும் நாம் தேடி உறவாக தேடி போனால் இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்துக்குள்ளே தான் நாம் செல்ல வேண்டும். ஏனென்றால் அனைத்திலும் இறைவன் நிறைந்திருக்கின்றான். இந்த இறைவனுக்கு நாம் பெயர் சொல்லி பிரித்து வைத்திருக்கின்றோமே ஒழிய இந்த இறைவன் அனைத்திலும் நிறைந்திருக்கின்றார். இப்ப கடந்த கிறிஸ்துமஸ் தினத்தன்று நான் என்னுடைய குடும்பம், என்னுடைய மகனுடைய மனைவியின் குடும்பங்கள் எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்திருந்தோம். அங்கே ஓர் உயிர் உறவு முறை சார்ந்திருந்தது. ஆனால் நான் கூறுகின்றேன் என்றால் இவைகளெல்லாம் தாண்டி அனைத்திலும் அன்பு செய்ய வேண்டிய ஒரு உறவு முறையை இந்த பிரபஞ்சம் தருகிறது. அந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தை நாம் தேட வேண்டுமானால் தியானத்திற்கு செல்ல வேண்டி இருக்கிறது. இன்று நான் என்ன செய்தேன், என்னுடைய உயிரினங்களுக்கு நான் என்ன செய்தேன் என்பதை தேடுவதற்கு பிரபஞ்சம் தேவைப்படுகிறது. பிரபஞ்சத்தை நாம் தேடுவதற்கு இந்த தியானத்தின் ஊடாகத்தான் அந்த வழி, ஒரே வழி, வேறு வழி இல்லை. அந்த தியானத்திலே நாம் நிறையும் பொழுதுதான் இறைவனை நாம் அனைத்திலும் காண முடியும். இந்த பிரபஞ்சம் அனைத்திலும் நாம் காண முடியும். அழகான ஒரு அம்மா தந்ததற்காக நன்றி கூறி நிற்கின்றேன். நன்றி.
நன்றி. வேறு யாரும்